Hello again. I thought I would make a video tonight uh, talking about an idea that I have thought about for a while now. Before I get into that, though, I did want to acknowledge the fact I've kind of been watching some of my videos that I've recorded, and I have noticed that I have a horrible speech problem. I say a million times. It's kind of embarrassing, and I'm going to try to correct that if I can. I kind of just do these videos off the rip. I don't really have a time to like edit them and do fancy stuff these days. So I kind of like just talking to the camera and going off the rip. And I'm going to see if I can do that without this very embarrassing speech thing that I've noticed that I have. So we'll see if I can do that. It's going to be in the back. I'm sure I'll still do it sometimes, but I'm going to really try to see if I can improve on that. So we'll see how it goes. So that's my disclaimer. So, the topic I wanted to talk about tonight was what if Xenoblade Chronicles, the series, was turned into an MMO? And the reason I wanted to talk about this, and I've thought about it, is because Final Fantasy XIV and the Xenoblade Chronicles series are like two of my favorite series. And 14 is obviously just a straight MMO, right? Online MMO. And the Xenoblade series is it's a single player game, but it has a lot of MMO features and gameplay with it. And part of me actually enjoys the fact that Xenoblade is a single player game. And part of me kind of also hopes that they continue just making single player Xenoblade games. I don't want them to like stop doing that. But this is just in my imaginary world. If they had the manpower to also create an MMO of the Xenoblade series, I think it just has so much potential. I don't know how. Again, I this is just from a fan standpoint. I don't know the economics of it. I don't know how hard it would be. Nintendo doesn't really do a lot of that type of thing, even though MMOs have the potential to be very successful and money-making machines. Um, but Xenoblade, it just has so many. Like the combat is like that. It's skill based, that cooldown based. That's very. It's just there's a lot of similarities to find, and like the epic size of the world. I love the Xenoblade series so much. All of the games are very different. Um, I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm at like I think I just saved it. I'm at 77 hours in the game. I've been playing a lot of the game, and the the world is just so endearing. The writing is so funny. The characters are so cool. The concepts for the games are weird and deep. I just love I love Xenoblade, and such a big fan of Final Fantasy 14. And so like I always just think what if you basically just took the Xenoblade Chronicles series with the depth of characters, the weird plots, and how they all intertwine, and then you just kind of like put that in the Final Fantasy 14 like machine. Like, wouldn't that be so cool? I just think that would be the coolest thing ever. And like with Xenoblade 2, they had all these blades. Like the blades could be like hard to that you collect, right? They would be you don't have to do it in a gotcha system. Make it like 14. 14's not gotcha. But make it hard. You want to collect the blades, you can customize them, have more of that customization that 14 doesn't quite have. Um, Mounts, just flying, Mira. I don't know. I and like working in groups to like take on huge monsters because like I mean in Xenoblade X, I'm only I've completed chapter 11, so I'm getting very close to the end. There's a lot of very high level monsters. I don't know. I've seen people, you know, come taking down these like level 99 monsters with crazy setups and all these. Yeah, I mean, this game, having played it 77 hours, I see it's such. They spent so much time on this game with these systems. I mean, I'm just so impressed by it. I, Not just like the mechanics of how the game is played and the depth and the length of the game, but just the music. The music is underutilized in Xenoblade Chronicles X because there are some of these affinity quests where it'll get to the end of it and they'll cut into like a song that I feel like I've never even heard before. And it's got like full lyrics and it's like, well, this is like a new song. They'll play like 20 seconds of it and then like the dialogue cuts out and that's it. That's all you get to hear. So I've kind of started listening to a little bit of the soundtrack that I can find while I'm painting or doing other stuff because it's really good. Um, just really interesting. Uh, I I've I'm enjoying Xenoblade, and I like I said I've just I think about that combination of going like just taking all of because it Xenoblade Chronicles is it leans into the MMO combat, the scope, the teamwork. You have a party, so many different monsters, like scaling wise. I just think it would be. I just think it could be a home run. I don't think it probably might not happen. Because again, Switch, the Switch is not like a super online. I don't know, but I mean, they have a lot of online games and stuff like that. It's something I think could happen. I think it would take a massive amount of like investment to do that because I know that like MMOs are a huge thing and a huge risk and stuff. And I don't think Nintendo would. They don't. I don't think they feel the need to do that. And I don't think Xenoblade is as popular as like a Final Fantasy franchise. So again, I would bet it's probably not going to happen. But I wonder if anyone's ever. Am I the only one that's ever thought that those two combined, would be so cool? I don't know. Just something I've thought about from time to time. I just see how it could all fit together perfectly. It's very exciting. So I guess I don't know. I just wanted to have a short video, trying to correct some of my speech things, and just got done finishing playing X tonight and having a good time with it. Like I said, I'm getting close to the end. It'll be interesting. I, I want to do so much of it, but I also at 77 hours. I'm kind of like, I'm getting close to being like, all right, I want to see. I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm gonna try to do as many of the affinity quests and then just like beat the story and then see this extra part too. I don't think I'm gonna like try to like you know min max and grind try to kill all these crazy like level 90, 80 giant beasts and stuff like that. It's so cool to exist in the game. Like I appreciate it even though I might not even do that type of stuff. But it's been a great experience so far. I like I said once I finish with the game, I definitely would like to sit down and just talk about my whole experience with it. But tonight I just wanted to have a short video and just chat about that idea. So I guess I would ask if you're watching this, are you a fan of the Xenoblade series? Have you played like MMOs like Final Fantasy 14 or World of Warcraft or any MMOs? And do you see like is there any interest? Like I just think that would be such a cool combination. So I just wanted to throw that out into the world. So anyways, thanks for hanging with me tonight and I hope you're having a great night and I'll catch you next time.